me, it's like, I don't respect that. Like, it's whatever. Like, Spurs, they've been finishing, above us past couple seasons, fine, whatever. Like, they're in the ascendancy, but
they're not ready yet.
They're still fucking Spursy. There's a reason why that word exists. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, well, I guess we're just going to jump straight into this. We're live. Just like that.
Daniel, gotta get in here.
Yeah, get in here, Daniel.
I couldn't grab any Locomotive, dude.
Dude, Southwest counts.
Southwest
counts.
True.
That counts. We're still waiting on the game to start, like the stream to start on ESPN Plus. But I'm gonna hit up these.
Which is trash, by the way.
Let's see.
I'm gonna hit up the FOT mob. That's what just see.
That's exactly where I'm going.
Just see how they come through.
Let's check if Castellano is starting.
He is not actually. He's at the watch party.
Oh,
at Flips.
Yeah.
He's not even he didn't even travel.
Oh shoot! I know Memo didn't travel because he was on TV last night.
Yeah, yeah. Univision, right? Yeah. Good for him though.
I really want to see him out there though.
Yeah.
Because
I really thought the Open Cup was his
right?
shot.
But I guess not.
All right, so going through Locomotive's lineup, we got Logan in goal, Fox starting at left back. We had talked about that being a potential with Kiffy.
Right.
In Toko, Drew Becky, and Brian Rebillon making up that back four. So another start, second consecutive start for Becky. And it's always good to see Brian in there at right back. It's just it's a comforting feeling whenever he's in there. Yuma and Richie Ryan back in midfield, so that's strong. Obviously with Nick Ross, Contreras, and Omar kind of playing forward of that. Jerome leading the line as per usual. On the bench, it's Jay Forda, obviously, Derek, Josue Aron, he makes the bench as well. Chapa, David Navarro, Edson, and Calvin on the bench. So strong bench as well. I mean, you can start to see that kind of strength and depth building as the season goes on. It seems like we keep getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah. We're not as scared to see who's gonna come in.
So it looks like it's that's two changes, right? Ryan and Fox coming in.
Yeah, Ryan back in.
The same.
Ryan back in for Chapa, who started the last game in Portland, and Andrew Fox back in for James Kiffy, who is suspended because of yellow card accumulation.
Right.
Yeah. So.
I didn't know that happened.
So tonight, I mean, we've got myself, Phil Bakke, we've got Mika. As per usual, we got Daniel, fresh off of practice, literally like ran over to my apartment from the field. But yeah, so we've got a nice little cast today. I mean, we talked in the episode, Migo, this week about this is a must win. I think we kind of heard those sentiments echoed by the manager as well.
Absolutely. I mean, Tacoma Defiance are in the basement of the Western Conference. They've conceded an asinine amount of goals, and I mean when you've got a striker like we do and kind of an attacking kind of style that we play, we really need to take this team to the sword. I know we're on the road, but we're undefeated on the road, so I really think that we should get the dub today. So
Daniel, we didn't get to get your opinion because you missed out on this last episode. But what are you thinking going into this one? How are you feeling about it, especially now that the lineups are out?
I'm feeling confident. I think the team should be able to nab those 3 points. But then again, they did sign Batman down from Mexico.
Batman.
So
Batman.
No, I'm just joking. I don't know how many same-day loans they did, but
it as we go through their lineup. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm not super familiar with the Seattle Sounders organization, but it's Meredith in goal, Wingo, Rogers, Burkholz, and Hines across the back four. Hopo, Ridestrand, Daly, Robles, and Gonzalez in what they're showing as a 5-man midfield, but we know that's not necessarily. No. It's not obviously going to play that way. Yeah. And then Dylan up top, who I've seen he's number 99. He's pretty much started most of these games for Tacoma. Whenever Seattle isn't sending down frickin' Will Bruin to
Jordan Morris.
Yeah.
I think
it looks like Wingo is primarily the guy who.
I remember him being getting minutes with Sounders.
Yeah. It doesn't look like he's actually played for Tacoma yet, so this might be his first game actually playing for them.
Okay.
I think the keeper as well is a backup keeper for Sounders rather than a
Makes sense.
Meredith, right?
yeah. So it could be a little interesting. The rest of the lineup is primarily Tacoma guys, though, it seems. So we will see how they actually line up as things. I mean, the stream should have started.
Maybe we
Did
need
they
to
move the time back?
refresh.
I did refresh, but
9 p.m.
yeah, it always shows it in
okay.
Central Time. I don't know if if it's something with my PS4 or whatever,
Maybe
but normally it just kind of goes live when.
When it's ready, yeah, that's what mine usually does.
Having a casual conversation with the commentators.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, though, Defiance, they are poor. They've had a poor season. They haven't won in 5, possibly more than that. But I know they've gotten 3 consecutive draws before this match. So I guess for them, that's kind of a positive.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
trying to build on something and get back in the winning column. But I don't know. I think our attack's going to be too much for them.
All right, now it is live,
Live.
so hopefully we haven't missed anything.
Yeah, because if you watch the Champions League final today, you would have missed something already.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything because I was at the game. So they scored it right off the bat, or what?
It was Liverpool won a penalty on a handball in the box at 12 seconds in.
That's Salah scored.
Yeah, Salah scored the pen. Classic Salah pen. I'm gonna go ahead and just brag a little bit.
Hey,
No,
man,
it's
been what, 13 years?
14, 2005 to now. But obviously now everybody's like, well, we're coming for that league, but we shall see. Everybody's just enjoying it. Today was a blast for anyone who was able to come down to the district pub and kitchen. Is a good spot, and yeah, it was just a party down there. Absolute blast. So thanks to anyone who was able to make it out, and yeah. No, this is Divock Origi's world. We're all just living in it, dude. Teams are out, though, shaking hands. It looks like things are set to get underway. If you guys are joining us, go ahead and mute that feed. You don't have to listen to Seattle Sounders propaganda. You can listen to Locomotive propaganda instead as the
Locomotive.
Yeah, we've got Tacoma in white and black, white tops, black shorts, and then we've got the Sky Blues back out for
That's good juju, man.
for El Paso.
Trio in Toco.
Trio. There's the first one.
Yep. We got a quick spot the USL typos.
They fixed Monslaves. So
They
that's
did.
good.
We got
they got Locomotive, right?
Yeah.
I think they might just be tired of us taking the piss out of them every podcast.
Good.
But yeah, trio or cryo.
Cryo.
Cryo in
How dare
Toco.
you, USL.
Yeah. And then whenever they were S2, they were pretty solid, right? Like they were
Yeah.
always up there.
Yeah, I feel like it's a weird situation. This whole move to Tacoma because it's not really its own team, and it's a weird situation. But the teams are out. They're looking to get set. Nice little shot of Mark Lowry,
The gaffer.
the gaffer. I mean, he's been obviously now Locomotive unbeaten in 6 straight.
I think so.
And still unbeaten on the road. So that's what obviously they'll be looking to continue. Sun looking like it might be a little bit of a factor here as it's setting in Tacoma, kind of right in everybody's eyes right now.
Yeah, and it's casting some sick shadows too. So
What, like half of the first half is gonna be played like that?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how quickly the sun goes down, I guess.
that guy looks like Bielsa.
Yeah, he does. The assistant? Yeah.
Spying on the USL Championship.
WW, I don't know, Walter White? Like,
Right.
he belongs in New Mexico, but...
Yeah. So what's it called? FOTMob told us that Tacoma Defiance are playing a 4-5-1, but from USL's graphic, it looks more like a 4-2-3-1, which, obviously they'll be mirroring us if that's accurate. So, I imagine it's gonna be a midfield battle today.
That's not turf, is it? It's grass.
I think it's grass because it's baseball,
Yeah.
but
Hey, they do a pretty
I don't
good
know, it
job
does look
patching,
good.
man.
Yeah. This is interesting because, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know about how you guys feel, but this field seems extremely narrow.
It does.
I was just gonna say it reminds me of like Goodison
yeah.
Park, where it's like very boxy.
No, New Mexico's pitch is narrow like that too.
Yeah.
So narrow.
That might be an interesting kind of
Yeah.
thing for this game because it doesn't seem like there's going to be that much space
Yeah. Exactly.
to what we've been used to playing recently.
Ooh.
Bad back, well,
Dangerous
not bad
ball.
back pass, but an interesting back pass. Chiro
We
deals with
couldn't
it though.
see him. So.
Wow, this really does look like arena soccer.
Yeah, this is
Unless the
very-
camera angle is weird. Like, I know our pitch is fine because they made those adjustments to the stadium.
right.
But
Yeah,
when
that pitcher's mound is like
yeah.
clutch because our field would be so tiny if we weren't
Yeah.
able to use that size of the field. Locomotive trying to get the ball, trying to switch play out to the left. I will say I don't know if it's my stream or USL's, but
Looks nice now.
now it's sharpened up a little bit. Rebellon on the ball. Locomotive just looking to take the sting out of the first couple of minutes. Rebellon looking forward.
It's
Goes out for a throw. This is an interesting, very interesting situation because I don't know, this field looks tiny. I can't tell, but I can't tell if it's legit. Jerome tries to play a ball out wide for Omar. Rebellon keeps it in. Plays it infield back for Omar. Omar obviously grabbing his first goal in the last game. Really, really well done. Off his right foot of all.
Yeah.
Of all as
There he
he's
goes.
streaming forward. Plays the ball forward out wide. Looking for Ross, I believe. Header
Oh, yeah.
nearly in.
Nice ball.
That was a really good cross in from the
Fox
left-hand
or
side.
Ross?
I think it may have been Fox actually on the overlap. Well, they showed Ross. Did Ross end up getting the header, or was
Yeah.
that?
I don't know.
I think
It had
so.
to have been him because
Yeah.
that's a tall person, whoever that was in the box.
Yeah.
I
But I
think it
mean-
was Ross.
Really bright start. I mean, you can see right away why Defiance conceded so many goals. That press was not at all organized the
They're
way
very
Portland
flat.
Timbers did. Right.
They play very flat.
Yeah, it's interesting. They are definitely pressing, but yeah, like you said, I mean, not in any kind of like
Yeah.
organized way.
Right.
And Locomotive able to get in extremely easily there through a run from Omar,
Yeah,
which we
exactly.
talked about midweek. Just
There was
how
just that hole in the middle.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
He's
this is
running at
Omar
him again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Getting forward, just going past defenders. He's into the area. Last ditch tackle from Tacoma though. They're able to just about get it clear. The press is on though from Locomotive, and they're keeping the pressure on. With a team like Tacoma, you kind of just want to make them play through the pressure, right? Like just
Right. Kind of catch him off guard.
like, all right, if you're gonna get the ball down, then I'm gonna try to make you play through this press and prove to me that you're capable of doing it, rather than letting you out of that
Right.
that pressure. It's been effective so far. The ball's out for a Tacoma throw, but yeah, you can definitely see where Locomotive's gonna try to exploit things
Yeah.
here.
So twice that Omar has gone at them in 3 minutes.
Yeah, just direct runs as Tacoma trying to get forward. Good tackle in midfield. Dispossesses them. They're back on the ball, though.
So I know we talked about Henry Wingo a few minutes earlier. If my memory serves me correctly, I think he's a midfielder by trade. And he's playing at right back tonight. So I mean, I wonder who else in that back line is not actually a defender, because that might explain what that atrocious goal differential. To be honest.
Long ball forward. Keeper's out to hoof it clear. Just about does.
Oh,
Interesting. Just a bad first touch there from Locomotive, but
Was that
eventually
the
out
sun?
for Tacoma throw.
blame it on the sun.
I mean, at this point.
we need the camera to zoom out. This angle is a little too
Yeah, I can't even.
acute.
Yeah. There are a lot of complaints this week about USL camera work as well. That was.
Yeah, I mean the production quality continues to be hit or miss.
Yeah, absolutely. As a foul there, it's against Rebellon, and Tacoma will have a free kick out on the wing. Players still down, which is interesting.
I didn't see anything.
It didn't seem like there was a lot in it. I think there was contact, but he's been down now for quite a while. He stayed down, and now he'll get up. Interesting that the ref allowed him to stay down for so long without receiving treatment, but
like you gotta get up or you gotta step off.
Yeah, yeah.
Up immediately.
Just USL things.
Yeah. Free kick delivered in from the left-hand side. It's a Tacoma head to it, but it's well high and wide, so never threatening Logan's goal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say right now, I don't think the cameraman has ever filmed soccer.
Yeah, it's not it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Chiro bringing this one out from the back. Again, this is going to be kind of interesting because obviously Locomotive, like to play out from the back, but they don't have a ton of space.
They don't. It seems like they get the ball and there's somebody on.
Yeah.
And that might help explain kind of the results that Tacoma have had at home, because with a pitch that seemingly looks this narrow, it's pretty much going to be Route 1 football all the time.
Right.
Just north-south, like not a whole lot of lateral.
It looks a little too wet too.
Yeah.
Not a lot of lateral crossovers. Not a ton of room for triangulation. So Tacoma with another throw, trying to get in behind, but Fox is brought down there. Easy call for the ref.
Is this his second game back or first game back?
I believe this is first
This
game
is-
back, right?
yeah,
Since
first-
injury?
He was out for a while. Then.
Yeah, first game back.
Yeah.
Just a little push in the back, a little tangle of legs as well, and right in front of the linesman. Often that's gonna get you the foul call. As Locomotive not able to really play through the pressure though, and Tacoma get another throw. This is an extremely strange brand of soccer, just based on like all of the games we've seen so far. It's been very technical, and so as Ross getting down the left hand side.
It looks like
able
they
to
have
play it
no
back in for
space.
Seb. Yeah, they're going to struggle to find space, but if there's anyone who can find it, Seb can do it as he's past a man, delivers a cross in towards the center. It's just deflected out of the path of Kiesewetter in the middle.
Seb does really well to turn his defender inside out there.
Yeah,
though.
that was good tackers by Seb.
Yeah, good move, and it seems like that's the type of thing that's going to be needed to create space tonight. Often we're used to seeing Locomotive able to create space just by kind of possessing the ball, but it's going to have to be a little bit of a quicker switches of play and then getting past your man when you're one-on-one like that. Or actually Seb was probably about 1-on-3 as Ryan does well to take that one down and then gets taken down himself. Richie with a nice little first touch and then just wiped out by the Tacoma defender to give Locomotive a free kick in a pretty dangerous area. A good spot for Seb to deliver this one in, maybe to the far post.
That was a rough fall. He fell right onto his arm, and defender got nothing at the ball that I could tell. Something to keep an eye on.
Yeah. Seb immediately over to the ball as well. So we're crossing the 8-minute mark, still 0-0, and Seb trying to work something out. I don't know if he's yelling at the linesman or who, but Seb standing over this free kick, looking to see what he can find from here. As it's delivered to the far post, floated in, headed. It was towards Chiro, I believe. Good ball, but it evaded Chiro in the end, and it's behind for a goal kick for Tacoma.
Keeper looks like he's telling his players to wake the hell up.
Yeah. Yeah, Chiro was free at the back post if the cross was just a little overhit, just ever so slightly. Good shape on it, though, and definitely going to be dangerous situations for Tacoma if they can't defend better than that. As Locomotive restarting from a throw again. Is it out wide?
Becky's passing range is insane.
And that's Omar past another man. I mean, he is just torching people out here today. Past another, the player got a slight deflection on it to take it away from him, but Omar whips in a left-footed cross towards the far post, headed straight up in the air. Tacoma struggling to deal with it. Locomotive holding it in. Can't fashion a shot from it, though. But yeah, this is going to be a long game for Tacoma if they can't start defending a little more solidly. I think Locomotive are almost surprised at how easily they're getting in.
Yeah, I think that's three times now. Omar's just torched somebody and got behind their defensive line. It's gonna be a long night if they're gonna continue to let this, let us in so easily. But we'll take it.
They don't want this smoke. That's a
exactly.
Omar.
They also kind of stopped pressing too. You can tell. Yeah. There's more space in the back.
Right. Yeah, they've dropped a little bit deeper, and it'll be interesting to see if that was the manager realizing, all right, this isn't sustainable.
Yeah. We're gonna get murdered if we keep it like that.
Ross with a nice job to cut out that pass there. Then Yuma involved in a little tangle. I think Yuma got kicked, actually, it seemed.
Yeah.
And I think he earns a free kick there. That was a strange little sequence as two players just kind of got tangled up between. Oh, and I guess the free kick's actually gone Tacoma's way. Oh, okay.
Our way.
Sorry.
Okay.
The camera angle is extremely strange. Like, they like to switch a lot.
I was about to start the no mames.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, the one of the favorite chants of the eighth notch when a call goes against him. But it does go Locomotive's way, and Omar again just toying with the diva. Or no, it's actually. Is that Brian?
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough to tell, but
now
Seb
Fox
is getting forward. Fox with a cross in. Oh, it just evades Jerome standing on the center circle. Omar with the press on.
I feel like he could have gotten there.
Yeah, I think he could. I think he could have gotten.
Yeah, I think in these early stages, Jerome could probably do a little bit more in the box to get on some of these passes across the
he's back on. Is that the same guy?
Yeah, it is the same. It's Hines. He's back down, and the referee will now signal on the trainers to deal with whatever he's got going on. Just that it was that little contact with Brian earlier that apparently hurt him and maybe tweaked something. But trainers are out; they're gonna deal with this one. He doesn't look in any he doesn't look in tons of pain, but he's pointing at his left knee. And we'll see if he's able to continue.
Yeah, not a good start for Defiance.
Yeah, it was just
pulls up, huh?
Yeah, he just.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was playing left back for Defiance tonight, lining up against Omar, I may also be injured.
Yeah.
Like that's you know what?
Like I'm out.
Get me out of here.
Somebody else get embarrassed.
Omar is hungry for goal number 2. It seems. He's been dealing Hines some punishment early in this game for.
Yeah, it looks like it's that left knee tweaked or.
Yeah, they're just testing it out. I'm not really sure how much longer they're gonna keep him on the field.
Why don't you just he's literally right there, just
just roll him over a couple of times, he'll be off the field.
Savage.
Yeah.
I mean, but really though, this is messing with our momentum a bit because we were by far the stronger team in these opening 10 to 12 minutes.
They're kind of icing the game right now.
Yeah, they were Locomotive obviously very much on top, as you could probably tell from the action we've been describing. But now, I mean, this will also add quite a bit of time to the end of the first half. We're probably looking at about 4 minutes.
3-4 minutes, yeah.
At least.
And last time we got into extra time of the first half, we scored a goal. So.
True.
Don't know if this is the best tactic.
No.
For Tacoma Defiance.
You don't want to give us more time to score.
Right.
That's it. All right, he is off the field now, but it's a throw-in for Tacoma, so I guess they're going to take their time. Looks like they're just going the icy hot route.
Yeah.
And it looks like he'll be fine to continue. Locomotive immediately back on the ball. Fox out wide on the left. He tries to play a through ball looking for Jerome, who's clipped on the edge of the area.
Is that in the box?
Barely outside.
I think the foul's been given.
Yes, it has to be.
Based on the referee's reaction, it looked like it was given.
Yeah,
he just runs across the back of him and kind of clips his heel.
Try to be cheeky about it.
And it is given just outside the area. Ross, Yuma, and Kiesewetter are all standing over it. I'd have to imagine it's not going to be Yuma. but
Jerome.
it is going to be Jerome. It's from a tight angle. I don't know. Maybe he can like Tony Kroos it.
I know he's been
Sweden.
practicing.
Yeah.
They post a lot of videos of him practicing free kicks.
Yeah.
So let's
So
see.
will he go direct from goal from this tight of an angle? Chips it towards the back post, fumbled by the keeper, taken by Richie right in front of goal, and it's
is-
chipped out by Chiro and run away with from Tacoma. Held in, nice little deflection there. It'll be a Tacoma throw, but
Not a
that
bad
was-
effort at all. He definitely curled that far post and gave the keeper something to think about.
I'd like to see a good angle of that though.
yeah, that's
Super zoom.
again, yeah, the sus camera
The
work. I
sus
think.
camera work strikes again.
Extremely sus. That's it. It was super zoomed in, but also not showing the goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
exactly.
that was so confusing. I'm really confused, I guess, by as Locomotive back in the attack here. Jerome flicks it out wide for Omar. Back to Jerome, low cross into the center, and it's behind for a corner for Locomotive.
Good thought.
Yeah,
Locomotive are just feasting on these wide areas and the half spaces. I mean, Defiance can't keep up whatsoever.
there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of chances coming for Locomotive. I don't think we've really seen this amount of
No.
chances created really in the early stages of a game. So hopefully they can capitalize here as Ryan takes a corner
Good cross.
into the center, headed behind for another corner. Last ditch defending here for Tacoma. They're just
Yeah.
They're
holding
under
on
the
for dear.
cosh,
Yeah,
as
under
you
the
would
cosh.
say.
Exactly. Looks like Jerome is actually over to take this
Is
one
he?
from the right side. No,
There-
he's been called off it, which makes sense because
Yeah.
Richie's like, I'm not heading it in. Come on,
Richie.
you got a better shot than I do.
So it's going to be an outswinger
Let's see.
then, right?
Yeah, Richie's going for the outswinger here from the left-hand side.
He's gonna have to whip it. Yeah, there you
Delivers
go.
it towards the center, headed away by
Yeah.
Tacoma. Again, zoomed in camera angle, like ridiculous. Yuma chips the ball back in towards the box. No one really waiting for it, though. Just cleared away wildly by Tacoma. And
Back to Yuma.
Yuma will get it back and switch the play out towards Rebellon.
That was crazy.
That
He had his back
Yeah.
completely, and he just played a ball across.
Any other person, and that's
Respect.
a suicide pass.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
kind of a dangerous pass, but
But hey, respect.
pulled it off just absolutely flawlessly.
Yeah.
Tacoma end up kind of playing their way out for an El Paso throw. So this is
Big switch.
yeah, it was a big switch from Rebellon. I think he's asked. Oh, he's
Oh, he got
Fox able to hold it in. I thought he might have asked a little bit too much of him, but Foxy able to get there. I mean, have you seen? I think maybe the word is just kind of carefree, almost like have you seen Locomotive play
Yeah.
as kind of loose as they are right now, where they're
No,
just
yeah, I mean,
They're
I don't mean it to be disrespectful, but this looks like a training game.
yeah, they're playing very nonchalant, I guess.
Tacoma on the ball now. Haven't said that in a while. They play it back to their keeper just to reset things, but it's
Dangerous
he plays
ball
it.
too.
Yeah, he plays it straight up the middle.
Yeah.
It does find a Tacoma shirt though, so well done, I guess. And now Tacoma just trying to put something together in the offensive third. They're working things around, and now a foul given against Nick Ross. I think it was a little soft maybe, but
Was that the first free kick they get?
Hofau brought down.
Yeah,
Hofau?
so far,
Hofau?
Defiance.
Hofau.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Hoffo? I don't know.
So far, they haven't really been
Hofau.
able to solve our midfield. I mean, they've
Yeah.
just been hitting a wall every time they try to come through and make something happen. But they're over the ball now for a free kick.
Yeah, Robles here for Tacoma, looking to deliver something in. 19 minutes gone now.
Well, okay.
Headed away,
Dangerous. There you go.
and Locomotive may have a chance on the counter here. Seb looking for a big switch initially, just holds onto the ball under pressure from two defenders and opts to play it back to Fox instead. Thought that might be a chance on the counter, but Tacoma actually doing a pretty good job of
Yeah.
controlling that one and just cutting out the danger for the time being, at least, as Omar's back on the ball and Hines is probably wetting himself as
Clutching that left knee. and hoping
yeah.
for for mercy.
There's a little bit of contact there on Contreras. Again, they're cutting a little quickly away from the action, so you can't really see if a referee's given anything or not. It's just a throw in this case.
All the way back. Whoa. Drew.
Ooh, Drew with a dangerous pass. It's Dylan running through. Dylan chips it to the far post.
Please miss.
Tacoma, a clearance off the line.
Goodness.
That's the way to get back, man.
It was Drew Becky on the line, sparing his own blushes from what would have been a horrendous error.
Yeah, that's a shocking giveaway, but fair play to him to get back on the line.
Yeah,
and clear that.
The ball worked its way across to the left-hand side. The shot beat Logan, but Becky was behind him on the line to clear it off with a sliding challenge just before it crossed. And
props. He never stopped running back.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic effort on the part of Drew Becky, despite the fact that it wasn't an issue, a situation of his own making, but he bails himself out in the end.
Yeah, and I think he showed last week in Portland that he's got a penchant for the last ditch tackle. There was a chance Portland had in the first half that he cleared away when Chiro got beat. So fair play to him.
Okay. Let's keep your heads up. Shake it off.
Becky needs a couple of
slaps,
assurance touches.
Yeah.
Just like just remember how to pass. Just needs to kind of get himself together. But he completely redeems himself in that case, saving a goal.
That's gotta be save of the week. I don't care if he's not a
goal. It should be. Yeah. It should be. As Tacoma back on the ball, maybe growing a little bit in confidence here, just kind of led in by Locomotive, as Chiro able to cut out the cross from out on the right-hand side.
Yeah, seems like Defiance got a little bit of confidence from that. But
yeah, it was Wingo delivering that in.
It looks like the right side is where they're going to try and attack, so I think that Fox needs to get a bit closer to his man.
Yeah. Tacoma just trying to kind of hold on to the ball for a little bit. They knew they were under pressure for the opening 20 minutes, pretty much nonstop. So the fact that they've gotten out of that without conceding has to give them a little bit of confidence as well.
Yep. They're kind of saying, okay, we can play. No, we just got to put one in.
Right. It's, we've maybe been a little merciful in this case, just kind of let them off the hook so far. And now we're a little bit under pressure comparatively, as Chiro able to ease Dylan under that aerial ball, and then it looked like Wingo went through the back of Ross pretty clearly. So yeah, it'll be a foul and a free kick for Locomotive. Just let a little bit of that pressure off.
That last sequence kind of makes me think about what Mark Lowry has said in the past, is that anytime a team has had like a really clear chance against us, it's almost always been of our own doing. So I think we're doing a pretty good job of controlling so far, but yeah, Tacoma do look like they're encouraged by that chance.
The press is back on, as we talked about it. It had eased off the last few minutes, and it's fully back on now as Logan plays a long ball looking for Seb. Seb gets cleared out. It should be a yellow. I mean, it's a he's come through with his shoulder and elbow. Just fully knew what he was doing.
I have him down for that shit. How's 11 already?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Knows exactly what he's doing as he goes through.
That's a shocking challenge.
That was not good. No attempt to play the ball whatsoever from Rogers. Well, I guess I'll be relying on the USL graphics to see if he's been booked, but I haven't seen the referee, so I can't give any indication of whether he's been booked or not.
Because, watching a player wet their head is more important.
Yeah.
way too
USL,
close.
Please sort this out.
It's Seb back on the field.
See what we can make. No, it's weird because it's not like you can say we're trying to break the deadlock, because there's no deadlock. We just need to put it in.
Right. It is it is a booking in the end for Sam Rogers, and then a foul given here against Locomotive.
So, by the way, just some hopefully good juju. Seattle Sounders in the MLS have scored 2 own goals tonight.
Wow.
So let's hope Sounders too. I mean, Defiance do something similar.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't branded their team as the Kraken.
Yeah.
I would have done that first day.
Tacoma Kraken.
Tacoma, like just like the nickname, it's like
Right.
like we're
No,
trying
absolutely.
to unleash the Kraken.
Offside flag up against Jerome on that one. Through ball looking for him. Would not have mattered as we crossed the 25-minute mark into the 26th.
Trying to figure out if anyone has a yellow. Can't tell.
The graphic did show that Rogers was booked.
It
So,
did, okay.
that had to be. I mean,
yeah.
he went elbows up right there.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that's the type of challenge that
There
in
you
the
go.
future will be more than a yellow
Oh, yeah.
because of the head injury, concerns and all of that.
Sure. Which I think USL has developed some kind of protocol, right? Or is
Yeah,
developing
they're
that?
starting. They have a protocol. They're just extremely inconsistent in its application.
Got it.
As Chiro a little indecisive initially, then goes on a little bit of a
Clint's house.
a run forward, drops it off to Yuma, who plays a nice little 1-2 with Rebellon, up to Omar,
Do you think possessions it's at 60-65% right now?
probably around there.
Around there.
As Omar drops it off to Chiro, now out wide for Fox, going down this left-hand side, plays it forward, looking for Seb. Seb unable to go past his man, Wingo.
Off him.
It should be off Wingo, though.
Yes.
Ross able to take this throw in. Opts to go back to Fox. It is interesting now because of the way that Tacoma's set up and how much they are moving with the ball. It is interesting to see how a simple switch of play is finding people in a lot of space, despite the fact that we're playing a pretty small field. As this ball's chipped forward from Yuma to Omar. Omar brought down, but I think it was Hines got to the ball first. He puts it behind for a corner though, and chance here again for Locomotive from a corner. Omar Salgado down, holding his shin, maybe ankle. Hopefully not.
No, he's good. I hope so.
It looks like he's getting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine to continue. He's going to go ahead and get in the box and try to grab number 2 from Richie Ryan's
I haven't
delivery.
seen him get a lot of balls in the air, man.
No, not many.
Yeah.
Ryan looking to deliver this one in front of the 4 people at that end of the stage.
Hey, he laughed at our joke.
Like they're behind the 4 bros behind home plate.
This guy.
All of which are in like.
There you go.
Richie to the
Nice
far
camera work.
post.
Go.
Fox off the line by the keeper. It was like a back heel from Jerome. It almost looked like.
Yeah, it looked like he had his back turned away from this Carius lookalike.
Let's hope he plays like him.
Yeah, a good save in that instance from the back heel. As we'll see the replay during the run of play. It was a header in from Fox, and it was kind of an improvised back heel, almost like donkey kick from Jerome. That
Like something you might see Ibrahimovic do. Or something.
Yeah, it just ended up straight at the keeper. Interesting, nearly a genius move, but just had to contort himself kind of in that way because it was the way Fox headed it in. He couldn't really strike it cleanly. Definitely not with his head, so he just went the only way he could with his right foot and hits it straight at the keeper. So it remains 0-0, but again, El Paso kind of back on top now after a maybe 3-minute spell of things looking a little uneasy.
Yeah. Let's see, though. Seems like they're getting used to the field now.
Yeah, ball forward. Seb's chasing this one down. Or no, excuse me, Jerome Kiesewetter. And it's out for a goal kick. Oh, wait, that was Omar.
Omar.
Yeah. I don't I'm blind.
It's
apparently.
crazy how he just turns on those, like, jets.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, he actually got there.
No, he's just absolutely gone in 60 seconds, Nicolas Cage. Poor distribution
very poor
from the keeper for Tacoma leads to El Paso being back in possession. Richie chips it back out to Chiro. Yeah, it's this is a weird one. Like, this is a very interesting game so far because there are times where it just seems like they're completely a different class as Locomotive press, win the ball back. Seb looking to deliver a ball in for Kiesewetter. Good whip ball. It's headed behind. I think.
That's out.
Yeah, it's got to be out for a corner. The keeper's upset, but I don't know why, because
we saw it from all the way
out.
here.
I mean,
it was pretty clear, that it was out.
Yeah, I mean the defensive inadequacy of Tacoma Defiance is really allowing this Locomotive team to really express themselves. You're seeing a lot of like 1-2s in midfield and first time passes and all that. So a lot of corners too.
Yeah, interesting to see. All this as Ryan delivers it in again, looking to the far post. They're really trying to exploit that as Yuma back on the ball. He runs it through, and it could be a finish here in the end for Jerome Kiesewetter.
Right.
Is it offsides? Oh, no.
He's given the goal. He's given the goal.
Yes.
Jerome
number
Kiesewetter on 31 minutes has given El Paso the lead. It was a really strange goal as Yuma burst through. The clearance from Tacoma came out to Yuma. He ran it straight through the middle of the defense, and all of a sudden was in on goal. And as he kind of lost control of the ball, it just came to Jerome, who chipped the keeper, and a classy finish in the end from Jerome Kiesewetter, and a good goal given by the referee. I didn't see anything wrong with it, I don't think, because I think Yuma is actually ahead of Jerome.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's good.
So he's well onside, and it was just the way Yuma burst through that defense that was so strange about that goal. I think everybody just kind of stopped.
Yeah, we couldn't figure out what was going on. I was like, okay.
That was really interesting. You usually don't see Yuma in that part of the pitch, but fair play to him because he puts the pressure on the defense, and it's in the end I won't say an easy finish because Jerome still has to do something to lift it over the keeper, but Locomotive leading. Well,
good omen because remember he is the dentist.
Yep.
The dentist. Yeah. Can't just have one.
Yeah. He no braces only, and that's. I'm not sure what the discussion is that's going on here. Is
maybe he's asking for an offside.
I think that's the only
thing he can. Oh, nice
Fox
run by Jerome.
Playing it through for Jerome again. Jerome looking for his brace straight away into the side netting.
That was close.
He took it with his left foot early and nearly caught the keeper out at that far post there. And
he just sliced through that defense like cheese, man.
Yeah. What a finish.
It is a great finish. It's just extremely classy. Like that's kind of a piss take too, and the fact that the keeper ends up on his on his back.
Right, especially because 5 minutes earlier he was trying to back heel it in.
Yeah.
So Jerome expressing himself tonight.
Yeah, Jerome's feeling himself. Richie with another corner here, and maybe Locomotive can get that second goal kind of straight away. Richie back off. Gets it back off the clearance from Tacoma, but now Seb's in space down the left. Tacoma just kind of asleep at the wheel here.
Yeah, it's like park the bus.
Yeah, but not.
By the way,
not
sorry, I'm not crying at the beauty of the goal. I'm being attacked by allergies right now. Sorry about that.
Oh, I mean, that's just the struggle out here, you know.
I know, it's El Paso. What can you do?
Locomotive recycling possession again, and just basically for all except about 3 minutes or maybe 5. I'll be generous to Tacoma. Maybe a 5-minute period.
That's it.
Locomotive have essentially just completely controlled it, kind of played their way easily through it.
Yep.
Yeah. Not with much
I think
clarity.
they're surprised by it too.
Good win by Wingo?
Yeah, well, Hines trying to get past Omar, and he initially won the ball really well, and then Omar just absolutely beasts him out of it. I feel kind of bad for the kid, just like
getting muscled out there.
Yeah, it looks so mismatched whenever Omar is around him, not just size wise, but the speed, the skill, just everything about him.
Normally when that happens, it's like the kid's like, well, I can beat you on speed, but he can't beat Omar in speed either, so he's really outmatched.
Yeah. Tacoma back on the ball though. Defender running forward, just trying to make something happen. He's got the Matip run, you know. That's I don't know. But it goes into midfield. Foul given against Locomotive here. I think it's Robles brought down. Oh no, that guy. Horfo. Hofo.
Huffo. I don't know.
Huffo.
Maybe not Hofo.
Hopao. So, yeah, Tacoma just trying to get back into it. Dylan with a decent run in behind, but has to drop it off to Wingo on the right. And then Wingo misplaces his pass. Ryan collects, and now Fox just looking for an outlet. Kiesewetter with a kind of weird back pass. He's well out of position. He's playing out on the left, but the foul on Nick Ross there eases the pressure on Locomotive, and they're able to recycle play across to the right-hand side. And now Seb's been absolutely all over. I mean, I know this is how he plays. He drifts kind of side to side, and Omar now on the ball. He's got Seb ahead of him. He's got Ross infield.
Seb's kind of like almost like a shadow striker.
Yeah.
In the way that he moves, kind of like I don't know, maybe like a Griezmann type player.
Yeah.
But without the goal scoring, but
you don't really know what flank he's going to pop up on. You don't really know whether he's going to try to get down the wing and cross, or whether he's going to try to play through the center.
Yeah, he loves the
you just know he's got a great left foot, and he uses it to deliver a great ball out wide for Fox, which his cross in towards the center is deflected out for a throw. And Tacoma just again kind of back on their heels. Locomotive with a decent chance to build something here from the throw. Is Seb able to keep it in, but it's cut out by Tacoma and just kind of hit hopefully upfield. Chiro cuts it out, and then Fox's ball looking for Ross is misplaced and out for a Tacoma throw. So just about 10 minutes to go to halftime. I mean, what are you guys feeling as we're headed towards the half? How are you guys? What are your impressions?
I feel like we should have at least one more goal.
Yeah, I think that we could have been up maybe 2-0 if that back heel goes in, but this is not looking good for Defiance, and it's certainly not sustainable the way that they're playing.
Hines with a little bit of a heavy touch. He's down again after just pretty light contact.
Good ball.
Seb's played a really good ball through for Jerome, but not able to get on the end of it.
So is it bad defending, or is Jerome just making really good runs?
I think there's...
their fullbacks keep surging forward and leaving so much space behind. And, you know, when you're playing four at the back, like, naturally that space is going to be there to exploit.
Absolutely.
And for a team that has conceded so much, you'd think that they'd adjust those tactics. But, I mean, as you see right here, I think that's the fullback again on the floor. He got caught up in midfield. Is that Hines again?
Yeah, it's Hines down again. It was he took a heavy touch, and then it was just a very slight contact. Not even a foul. Just when Rebellon won the ball off him. Yeah. They just kind of both kicked the ball at the same time, and
that's happened to me. If you don't go in that hard, you get hurt.
Right.
Your knee goes just like pivots.
And with him already being basically injured, I guess I'm just confused about how he's still been out there this whole time.
He just made it worse for himself.
The Locomotive players are taking advantage of Tacoma's trainer bringing water out, and they've taken a little hydration break for themselves while Hines is down getting treatment. So I guess the question is just is you know, now that Hines has been down 3 times in the first half for significant periods, you know, it just seems like there's no way he'd be able to continue. But
they should have pulled him out. I mean, the kid's just hurting himself more. Yeah. What could have been a week off, now he's off for more. Right. But seems like he's grabbing his hamstring now, or
maybe.
Groin. Yeah, like it might be a groin issue now. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it could be. I mean, I know. You know.
I mean, the manager doesn't look.
He doesn't look very concerned.
Bothered at all to make a change. He's trying. It seems like he's probably trying to make it to halftime, maybe. But I mean, you got to think about the safety of the player at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Well, and that's what you talk about those injuries too, where a guy is playing through pain, and ends up injuring a different part of his body because he's favoring another part.
Overcompensating. Yeah.
Right.
See it happen quite a bit when a guy tries to play through injury, that he actually just ends up injuring a different. Yeah. It's not even the injury you're concerned about. It's it's something brand new, and I mean, it seems like I think they're down to 10 for the time being.
We got to take advantage.
As Kiesewetter fouled down the left there. I thought it was pretty clear.
We're seeing Jerome come back on this left wing quite a bit, just trying to get on the ball. I mean, like we said, he can't just have one. He's probably just trying to get on the ball and get another goal. But I think that's interesting that he keeps kind of finding himself back on the wing.
Well, that was as it's actually Seb that's played us into a little bit of trouble. Becky with a last-ditch tackle. It's a little strange. He actually probably could have let it run for Ketterer, but instead Tacoma have it out on the left wing, cross in towards the center, headed away by Yuma. Wingo collects on the right-hand side. He's running past Ryan. Ryan does well to get a deflection on that cross, and
Fox's positioning in this sequence has been a little
sus.
questionable.
Little sus.
Questionable. Why is Nick Ross all the way out there on his own?
As Fox does get the tackle in, though, at the end of the sequence to force a throw for Tacoma, and they opt to play it back. That is a shocking decision for me. Like, I feel like they actually had us on the ropes a little bit. And they've kind of let us out.
Yeah, that's weird. You're at home. Go for it. You're at home and you're done.
Oh, okay.
They've got a decent passing sequence, but Logan out
nice.
to collect smartly at the feet of Hope Ho.
Logan hasn't really had too much to do in the way of shot stopping.
No, it's really just the one that actually got past him that Becky saved on the line. So
yeah,
it's
nothing he could have done there. Honestly.
No, it was a good little finish, and really it's just the
incredible
last ditch tackle.
I don't know why the field's so small. It looks like the space is just as big as ours.
Yeah, it's Dylan on the ball
Definitely
again.
looks like a hitter's park.
Dylan with a low finish into the corner, and it is tied.
Okay, good play. That was surprising, though.
That long ball forward, it didn't seem like there was a whole ton of danger in it, and then just all of a sudden, Dylan was basically in on goal. And he does well to turn Becky here and just directs it into the far corner side netting.
I don't know what our fullbacks are really doing in these last two sequences. I mean, that first one, Fox is out of position, and then this one, not sure why Rebillon's inside of Drew Becky.
Is that coming back to the playing relaxed, you think?
I think a little bit, especially as we get towards the end of the half.
Yeah.
So it is 1-1 now, and
great finish though.
Yeah, really good finish.
Great.
Really good finish.
And
disappointing to concede right before halftime.
I think Rebillon and Fox are just a little bit too attack-minded right now.
Yeah.
Understandably so, because they've got all the space, but you got to remember your defender first.
Yeah.
And that's poor.
And
those last two sequences were poor.
Here's Seb's pass was cut out looking for Fox.
And Fox kind of got caught high again.
Yeah. It is a risk, and I mean, you can tell, like, I'm sure that's how they've been instructed to play in this this situation by Mark, but at the same time, it is it's a risk that you take, and if you take if you pick the wrong opportunities to get forward too, it can punish you so much.
Sure.
Getting caught that high up the field, and in that case, I mean, a pass that never finds Dylan if Rebillon is out there, then like that pass never finds its way all the way up the field like that.
When you're starting to get into the 40th minute, 41st minute, I don't think it's smart to search forward.
Sure.
Is that Omar?
Omar playing in the center. He's looking for Jerome running through, but a ball that would have definitely put Jerome in on goal is now turned into a Tacoma attack at the other end, and Wingo has rolled it through looking for Hopo again, but I think Chiro lets it run out for a goal kick, and we're just a couple of minutes now from halftime. It'll be
how much time extra though? We've got quite a few.
At least 4.
Minutes.
Yeah, I would think we're probably gonna play 4 or 5 added minutes. Again, I don't think Hines has exited the game, so.
Nope.
He's still there.
Yeah. Rebillon on the ball now. He's slowed things down a little bit, looking for Yuma.
Yeah, I think at halftime, Mark Lowry's going to have a talk with his team about, still keeping their shape in certain areas of the pitch and in certain situations, because these past few minutes have not been good.
Seb with a foul called against him.
I feel like they're, I think they're a little bit of doing some ball watching in the back right now. Like on those long balls, they're just like, oh, I think Chiro will get it, or
Well, that
it'll be
was
like that.
that was crazy that pass literally cut out our entire team.
Yeah.
Except for Drew Becky. He was the only one who, wasn't. He still had a chance to make a play.
Right.
That's wild. Like one pass should not do that.
Yeah. Hey, come on.
Now Rebellon pulled down. Foul given.
See, this time he was there and nothing happened.
Yeah. There was an interesting call down here by the ref a couple of passes ago, as Seb looked to play a 1-2 and got called for the foul for pushing off. You very rarely see the guy off the ball in a give and go or a 1-2. Like, you rarely see a foul called for anything like that. It's a little strange. 4 minutes will be added on.
You called it Nostradaniel.
Nostradaniel,
I'm just
huh?
saying. Man, I don't know. Should go buy
A lottery ticket.
Yeah. Rebellon going forward with the ball once again, opts to stop it and play it back to Becky.
Do you guys think there's any subs coming for second half, like right away, or no?
I wouldn't think so for us. I think we're missing James a little bit.
Definitely.
Right now?
Definitely. I think that
True.
James his positioning is a lot better. His reading of the game. I think Fox finds himself in midfield or too narrow at times.
And he's also coming off that injury, so
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
Keefe is completely plugged in right now.
Right.
I love the way Keefe attacks. Like,
Yeah.
he looks like he's going super slow,
Right.
but he's actually running really fast.
Yeah. As ball rolled through here for Omar, out on the right-hand side. Ball curled in towards Kiesewetter. Rebellon will collect the clearance. He hits a cross of his own towards the far post, which it looked like Fox. I think that's Nick Ross at the far post. He probably could have gambled a little bit to get there.
I think the goalie talked to the defender, and that's why he booted it out.
Yeah.
No communication, he steals it.
So Seb over to take this corner.
It's gonna be an outswinger on his left foot.
Yep. Taking the duties off Richie for a little bit. Delivered towards the far post, headed away by Tacoma. Seb's going to be able to get back to this one. He went for a volley, I guess.
Yeah.
From a narrow angle, it would have taken something very special to score from there, but Seb's hit it well wide, and we have just a couple more minutes to play of this first half. 1-1. Jerome Kiesewetter opened the scoring for Locomotive before Dylan evened things pretty much against the run of play.
Right.
So 1-1 it is as a foul's given here. Yuma playing the customary
with the trademark
playing the customary kind of El Raton, like getting under the skin of the other players. That time it was Dylan that's starting to feel the wrath, but yeah, Yuma has that. Obviously, nice little ball there.
Great ball.
Ross now to Jerome. Jerome across. Keeper doesn't really deal with it. Ross is going to be able to hit this one. Good save by the keeper. Fox back into the center and then over the bar. Dang. Oh no, not over the bar. Sorry, it was literally zoomed in all the way.
Oh my goodness!
Great
feel
stuff
for
by
Ross
the
there.
keeper,
That was
man.
point blank.
Yeah,
because Ross just blasted that.
Yeah, Ross put his foot through it from about 12 yards, and the keeper somehow got to it. It was probably a little bit of a good height for the keeper to save, but Rossi there with a good chance to grab his second, denied by the keeper. That's a
come on, that's not a foul.
Wow,
that is ridiculous.
The referee
I don't
points to the
see
ball.
Any part of the ball being touched by the defender there?
I thought
That
Omar
was-
got to the ball.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on.
That's pretty bad.
It's now Tacoma going forward the other way.
Yeah, Tacoma finding joy down this left wing in these past 10 minutes or so.
They put it out, and now that should about do it for the first half as we played all of the 4 minutes, and that will do it.
So many Defiance players just falling
on the
down.
ground, yeah.
Omar with a little altercation with a small child.
A small pitch invader.
Yeah, that's what it
I'm
was,
pretty sure his words were, "Stop it or I'll break you."
It was number 89, Daly. Jesse Daly. There in midfield for Defiance. He was the one who brought Omar down, and Omar was having a discussion with the referee about the tackle and that it wasn't a good tackle. Although the referee saw it that way. And then Daly said something to him. Omar grabbed his arm quite forcefully and then threw him away.
Shoved him away, yeah.
Just to emphasize, for anyone not watching the match, like, Jesse Daly legit looks like he's 13 years old. And is about half the size of Omar.
He looks like he plays for NYSO U13s.
Yeah.
U13s. The Primavera squad.
So it is 1-1 at the half, and El Paso, despite having a lot of the ball and most of the chances, still with just the one goal to show for it. Tacoma basically scoring, well, I don't want to say from their only chance because Drew Becky cleared one off the line early on, but yeah, it was a strange half certainly, and I mean, going into the second half, like, what do you guys think? Do you think there's any changes that need to be made, or do we just kind of stay the course and just expect that eventually it's gonna fall into place?
I think we just gotta get our heads in the game, kind of like get our heads out of our butts a little bit and defend and put our chances out, because there's nothing wrong. We're just being a little too relaxed.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said on the podcast, yes, Tacoma Defiance is in the bottom of the Western Conference, but we still need to have respect for the opponent. You switch off one time, and there you go, bang, they score, they equalize, and, you know, the team talk is markedly different from what it would be if that hadn't happened. So it's about, especially our defenders, not switching off and communicating with one another and making sure that their positioning is good, even if there is a ton of space in front of them. They need to decide, you know, when is a good time to push up, when's a good time to kind of, stay in line with the center back. So, yeah, I mean, I think that goal, it's a great finish, but I think it more has to do with us switching off in that instant. So,
well, it is 1-1, and we'll take a quick break here for halftime, and then we will be back for the second half. I hope you guys will stick with us, and I hope you're enjoying this so far, despite the fact that, you know, it is tied, and
we could be down.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We could be down 2-1.
That is crazy to say, but anyways, I hope you guys will join us for the second half. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. All right, we are back. The teams are out, ready for kickoff. We will not, me and Mika will not miss another early second half goal.
Because we were trying to get beer,
Yeah. we have beer, so.
And Daniel did his disappearing act again, but I think he'll be back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he hasn't left my apartment.
Yeah, no, he went downstairs.
He went downstairs?
Yeah. I don't know what he went to go do.
Oh.
But I don't know.
Well, maybe he did leave. I don't know. But either.
Well, yeah, true, because downstairs is leaving, but.
Yeah, there's only. If you go downstairs in my apartment, it's to the door.
Right.
That's it. But we're back underway. We haven't missed any goals, so we're off to a better start than the Colorado
Right.
Springs game in the second half. Locomotive back on the ball. I'm sure the talk they've gotten at halftime has been pretty stern from Mark, if I had to guess.
Yeah, definitely. And now the sun is setting a little bit. It looks, it's much more pleasant to watch.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure it's better for the players as well.
As Omar brings it down again, he looks for an early through ball for Jerome, but cut out by Tacoma.
And he's back.
He didn't leave, so we're good. So, yeah, no changes or anything. But we were saying, I mean, you've obviously been in the locker room for some halftime team talks.
Yep.
What do you think Mark said to the guys at halftime?
I hope he was like, get your heads out of your butts, defend, do not ball watch, and put those chances in. That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm gonna say that. I mean,
Well, tackle there.
no disrespect to the. Is that the? Yeah, it is number 89 again with real, just flying into these
Yeah,
challenges.
Yeah. Yuma's nimble enough to get away from it, but
Yeah.
jeez.
Old Jesse, and I say old, but really I mean young.
Like U13.
Young Jesse, yeah, the 12-year-old.
Chiro.
As Chiro skilling past a player, can't find the target with his pass, but Locomotive able to hold on to it. Yeah, it's a couple tackles he's flown in. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten a talking to yet from the referee.
Omar
Yeah.
has completely destroyed Hines there, who's still on the pitch,
Hines
even though he's
is-
like on his last fucking leg.
Hines is still playing, shockingly, as
After-
Rebellion with a decent ball forward looking for Seb. Omar Osser across to the far post. Kiesewetter
Oh,
deflected
man. Okay.
in towards Ross, but caught by the keeper.
Good cross.
Did we notice how many players were around Omar just now? That was 6. They really
Yeah.
That was
are
absurd.
really, really prone
I'm
to ball
expecting a
watching.
statement after this game from Hines saying how he's retiring from the game.
They've run through all the cartilage in his
Yeah.
knee. He cannot move anymore. Tacoma back on the ball here. Just trying to kind of gain a foothold here in the second half. They've been under pressure these first 3 minutes or so, but Locomotive haven't necessarily created anything too dangerous. I do worry that Omar may absolutely wipe out old Jesse here in a
Yeah,
little bit.
I'm sure he will.
mean, he's already warned him.
He's already thrown him.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
Tacoma getting
okay,
forward, a little bit of
okay,
skill
okay.
here. Curled shot towards the far post, nowhere near.
Rebellion's work rate needs to be better there.
Yeah,
That's,
he kind of gave up on that
yeah,
one.
he gave up on that one. That's a little bit shocking. He could have got back if he wanted to.
Yeah, what the heck? That's not. I mean,
It was Gonzalez who tried the curler. It was a decent bit of skill, but he just ended up in so much space, like just completely free. As it's
89 might be going in the shithouse 11.
yeah,
see who
he's
this
getting
is.
close. He's been given his last warning for Daly. If it weren't for the referee calling that tackle on Omar, he'd have been in the book already.
Right.
But
Jesse Daly, okay.
he's now been identified by the referee as a shithouse. So maybe we'll get the.
Yeah, I mean,
They're
if he
pretty
would focus
high
on maybe playing
again.
soccer, he'd be all right because he apparently has 100% pass accuracy. So
I
come
see
on, Daly.
Seb changed to the soft ground cleats.
Yeah.
It's a little slippery.
everybody's extreme. As another tackle here, Ryan brought down. This time it's
Now that looks like a U13.
yeah, that is a short man. That is
90. What's his name? Dylan. I like the way he plays.
Robles.
Robles.
Also getting a talking to, but it's still just Rogers who's been booked so far. As we cross the 50th minute into the 51st, the only booking of the game thus far for a pretty dangerous collision with Seb Contreras. Luckily, Seb unaffected by it, but still could have been extremely problematic. Rebellon switching the play to Chiro. Weak header. Tacoma may be in here. Rebellon does well to track back and cut out that danger from
Kind of
Robles.
getting caught like too high up, and then
I think we'll need a change soon.
Yeah,
It's
it's
becoming a little too familiar.
yeah, it's looking I don't know, almost a little lethargic as well, just which is a little strange coming out of halftime for us. I feel like we haven't really had too many poor starts to the half.
Yeah, I think this game is screaming out for Resend and his energy.
yeah.
Maybe for Ross.
It's a decent shout. We'll see how Mark approaches this one. Is
I don't know who. Yeah, I mean, I guess Nick Ross.
Yuma fouls Daly, although that had a hint of a dive. But I mean, as as someone who has poor back pass there, almost latched onto in the end. Seb couldn't quite get there. Put out for a Locomotive throw. Rebellon looking to take it. It'd be interesting. I don't know. It just seems like we need to turn up the heat a little bit. Like we need to need to put them under a little more pressure. Like we're under pressure in our own half, but they're kind of dealing with things in theirs. Just not the energy that you normally see.
Maybe Edson could come in too, but
Edson's another possibility. Yeah, I mean, Mark, like we said, Mark's left himself with a pretty strong bench in this case, and Becky back to Logan and sticking to the principles here, but in a very dangerous way. Becky's back pass to Logan just felt a little unnecessary.
He seems nervous this game.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's almost how you would have expected him to play last game.
Right. But last game he just killed it.
Yeah.
So
It's a little bit of a strange one. Daly, the absolute shithouse 13-year-old on the ball, plays a decent ball forward though. Looking to deliver a cross in. Dylan lays it off out to Hines. Hines, who can barely move at this point. He's somehow still walking.
I don't think that's what somebody meant to do there.
No, long reverse ball looking for Wingo, but or actually, excuse me, that was wait, who was that?
Was it Wingo? I think it was, right? No?
36?
Gonzalez?
Maybe they did make a change. Because 36 is Ulysses.
Oh, yeah, he didn't start. So
And he didn't start, so they must have made a substitution at some point, but Hines is still
Hines still survives. Like, what the hell?
He was telling the coach, Coach, pull me out.
Just please.
And it's okay, get us up ready, but not for you.
Yuma with a decent ball forward to
Oh,
Jerome,
okay. Hines again getting nabbed by Kiesewetter.
Bit divey
Poor
there.
kid.
Oh, I think
There
Hines.
it
I think the linesman's actually told Hines to get up. It looked like a foul was being called, and the linesman's told him
Because
no,
it's a
that wasn't a
dive.
foul.
Look how far he projects himself forward. That's a bit
Oh, he
much.
does. Okay, so he does call the foul, and then he's yelling something, and I don't
He's
know.
Get up.
Hines.
And he's struggling.
He's in pain again.
Dude.
This is starting to get ridiculous. Like he's now just shaking his leg as if that will help his injury at all.
It's a little concerning.
Daly over this one, my least favorite player in the Sounder system. I'm just gonna slowly increase my hate for him just as the game goes on.
Yeah, you gotta be a special kind of twat to piss fucking Omar off.
Just Daly, the absolute son of a bitch.
Daly's a trash human being.
Yeah, just really. And there he is again.
My
It's got to be a
God.
yellow.
Fine.
All right,
Yeah,
Daly's
yeah,
in the book.
You've been warned with your fucking bowl cut.
Oh man, his haircut sucks too. Man, wow. Yeah, he's nailed on for the shithouse 11. It's
Not even
not
close to going. For
nowhere
the
near the
ball.
ball, and he wipes his own player out too. Like that's.
My goodness.
I'm not
Seems
sure.
like he's angry to be playing down at the USL level.
Yeah.
He's like, I was just playing DA Academy.
Yeah. Hey, my
I should
parents,
be in
my
the Gold Cup.
my parents paid good money to get me into this academy.
My dad will sue you.
My mom wants to speak to the manager. Like, that's
Why isn't my son playing?
Ooh, Omar immediately down, injured.
Yeah, I think he stepped on his shin.
I think he got stepped on.
Yeah.
Foul's given. Mark almost called this foul, I think.
Yeah.
Like, Mark basically signaled for this. So Omar slides in trying to win he was kind of left short a little bit by a pass. Omar slides in, and then it's I don't know the Tacoma player that's done it, but maybe it's probably Daly if we had to guess.
Right, and he's talking
and he
all
stepped
kinds
on
of
him.
mess.
Yuma turns Daly, just trying to remind him about, respect your elders, etc. But Omar unable to
Daly's-
escape a crowd of 4 people.
Yuma's all like, my haircut is way better.
Yeah, USL said my haircut is the best.
Yeah, this is the most perplexing team we've faced.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I guess like
How do you get to that ball? Come on.
There you go, Drew.
I guess this is gonna be a weird thing to say, but like
with the Techers.
is-
What?
well, I was gonna say like this is the first MLS 2 team that feels like an academy team.
Yeah. I can completely agree. I mean, like we said on the podcast last week, I felt like Portland, they played like professionals,
Yeah.
really. Like, you could really tell that they have that Portland Timbers influence in the
Sure.
I mean,
style
come
of
on, they
play.
have Aspirilla. I mean, that guy's got loads of experience.
Yeah.
True.
But that's
But this is like truly
they're just all over. Like
choppy and just
yeah.
It's-
It's
not a whole lot of discipline.
Yeah. Props to the Sounders, though. I mean, if that's how they wanted, all their academy players are getting pro experience.
yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, it just feels like they're all kind of out there doing something.
Yeah.
But
Trying to get noticed.
Portland for sure was just
They very much
so cohesive.
Right. They very much had like a system, a way of playing,
Yeah.
teamwork. I mean, all these things that sound cliche, but really
Right.
they're not. This feels like 11 individuals
Yeah.
I mean,
trying to
that's
just do their own thing.
like Red Bulls 2 and Timbers are kind of like the same.
Right. They have like the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's definitely a Red Bulls way of
Like,
playing,
yeah.
like across the Red Bulls
Omar trying
teams.
to
Yeah.
trying to go past a player gets kind of shoved over, but nothing given. No, absolutely. This is to me. It felt like almost the difference between playing like the academy of a big club in England, maybe like
Yeah.
a Liverpool, Arsenal. Even the
It's
Yeah,
where you
it
see those
reminds me
individual
of,
flashes,
when
but
Jack Wilshere, who is famous for having so many injuries, he came
Right.
back from injury and he played in the U20 game with the Arsenal U20s.
yeah.
And one of those kids just like ran right through him trying to make a point, and he had just come back from a long layoff. Like that's what
Yeah.
this feels like, you know.
This
Bunch of
is,
kids trying to like run into our players
Right.
and make a point.
But this is this almost feels like what it feels like to play. I don't know, like
Man U Academy.
I was gonna say like almost a smaller academy where it's not.
Cardiff
You're not
City.
trying to make the first team. You're trying to almost get noticed like elsewhere. Like
exactly.
freaking like
Yeah, it's like 11
Tranmere, like
individuals.
Cheltenham or something.
Right. Tranmere just got promoted. Shout out to
Yeah,
him.
shout out to Tranmere. That's at Northwest, the
Yeah.
Liverpool area.
What's
so-
that Beckham team?
Salford City. Up to the
They're
football
a
league.
Disgrace.
Yeah, spent $7 million in non-league and
Yeah.
in the transfer window. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's disgraceful.
No one else is spending any money, and you're spending $7 million.
Ridiculous.
It's like if you don't go up, then it's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh hey, Chapa's coming.
First change of the game, and it's Sebastian Contreras actually being sacrificed for Chapa, I mean, what do you guys think of this move? We're kind of obviously giving up a creative force for someone who's a little more, grafting and industrious, I guess it would be the words.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, none of the. I mean, he comes on from Seba almost all the time, but I'm surprised because Seba was creating a lot of chances.
I mean, it probably has to do with the fact that this game is so physical.
Yeah.
And Mark sees that some of these players, some of our more technical players, are kind of getting battered out there. So he probably wants Chapa out there in kind of an enforcer role.
First touch, there you go. Good first touch.
Yeah, wins the ball.
Definitely.
And I mean, maybe you just put Chapa on daily and just try to get him sent
down.
off.
Yeah.
Try to get him sent off.
Might as well.
Second touch. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be the guy with the highest intensity out of the Locomotive team.
Yeah.
I think him and Resend, right?
Yeah.
Them two.
Free kick taken by
like terriers.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Work extremely hard. As Tacoma coming forward here. We've played an hour and it's still 1-1. Tacoma and El Paso tied in Tacoma. Chapa's just come on for Seb Contreras, and Chapa trying to get to that one.
He got him. That was him, bro.
He had that coming.
But did he actually catch him in the head? That's the question. Because I don't know that he did.
Get up. He's got a mouth too.
I really, yeah.
He's definitely
typical.
Going in the shithouse 11.
Yeah.
Yes, he got it.
Did he?
Yikes.
I hope so.
Chapa doesn't get the ball there. That's
no. It wasn't good.
Wait, that wasn't him. Is that him?
No, that's not him.
They're showing someone else.
Oh, okay. Cameraman is like, he looks like bad haircut, blonde kid.
Yeah. Like, which of these white guys is the dude who just got kicked in the face?
Which version of Macaulay Culkin just got kicked in the face?
And Chapa is given a yellow for that kick on.
Wow. Now he's gonna have to watch himself.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a yellow.
I mean, you catch someone in the head though. It is
because the legs that high, maybe.
Yeah,
he had no chance of getting the ball there.
No.
Okay.
I don't think he has to make that challenge either. That's the other thing. I'm a little disappointed with that.
Yeah.
Because
I told you, I'm sure Mark said get out there and
get out there and sit his ass down.
Is that a back pass?
That looked like it might be a back pass, but I guess Jerome may have gotten a touch on it because he would have been in the referees.
Yeah,
he would have been in the referees' ear. It was a little bit of strange play from Tacoma, as the press from El Paso's back on as Tacoma's trying to play it out from the back. Richie Ryan actually running the length of the field to try to press the keeper, and
nice
Chiro
move.
Then turning away from Dylan. We see that from Chiro from time to time, just that.
Yeah.
That more skillful.
Come on, playing.
Twinkle toes.
How's that their ball?
I think it came. I guess it came off of.
Yeah. Okay.
Came off El Paso last, so Hines, who again, The Walking Dead, somehow still.
That's crazy.
Yuma down injured now. He's holding the back of his left hamstring. Definitely not the ideal situation that you want to see from Yuma, but. It looks like he'll be all right to continue.
No, I think Yuma's had a good game. Hopefully he can.
Yeah, him and Richie have played well just in terms of the kind of the control of things.
Yeah.
But and Yuma gets the assist for the first goal as well. So
yeah, he just kind of like presses into the box out of nowhere, and that goal doesn't happen without that.
Presses his way all the way in behind the entire Tacoma team.
Yeah.
One of the strangest goals you'll see this season led to a classy finish though from Kiesewetter. So
oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, they're working the Kraken in for sure. Yeah. But God, I really wish they would stop showing. It's sad.
A little cringe.
I feel bad. That's cringe.
CR7 coming out.
Yeah, CR7, El Paso's version. Resend on.
For
Yuma?
It might be Yuma off, actually.
So I would think then.
I saw Chapa going like this, like maybe like Yuma can't go anymore.
Oh yeah, it could be. It was Yuma off, and so Resend on. That could be. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, given now that now Chapa and Ryan are basically playing as that two defensive mids. With
so,
Resend in a more attacking role, obviously.
Yeah, probably. You're right. Kind of.
Just kind of goes back to the original
Richie
shape.
cuts that out. Lovely.
Yeah, really good tackle from Richie. Can't quite find Chapa with that one as Resend straight into the action, tries to win a tackle, and then Ross wins it off Hines, but only for a throw. I really hate that they use USL gets themselves in trouble by using Javier Monsalves.
Yeah.
When he's given you a nickname that everybody knows him by, they
But
use it in broadcast,
letters.
and it's just Yuma. It's 4 letters. Just call him Yuma.
Yeah, I don't know why they're trying to not allow my man to have his nickname.
And now
he's a footballer. He's allowed to go by one name.
Exactly. Foul given against Locomotive there. Couldn't really see what happened, honestly. It happened off camera. I know that's strange to say, but USL things. Header comes in here from Tacoma, but it's behind. This dude is just getting it with the flag back there. He was aggressively swinging this thing, and it is.
At one point, he was doing it one-handed while he was on the phone.
Wow. Bless his heart. I mean, you do you, man.
Yeah.
Can we see him in this shot? Ah, no, they were zoomed in too far. I can't get my dose of flag waving for this. Locomotive back on the ball, though. It's as we enter the last 25 minutes of the game, basically, this is starting to feel like we're not creating a ton.
Yeah, we're not. We kind of stopped.
I feel like
forward.
we kind of fell victim to their way of playing, and maybe we're a little more gassed earlier than we thought we might have been, because we were just trying to match their chaos.
Yeah. So here's a question for you. I mean, Locomotive obviously played in Portland last week. They're playing in Tacoma, Seattle area tonight. They came back to El Paso in between. Do you think that they probably should have just made this a week-long road trip, basically, where they show up in Portland last Friday and then kind of stick around?
That extra travel might add some fatigue,
I don't know.
Omar trying to deliver
maybe it was
in.
just way too much of a logistic hassle.
Rebellon in towards Kiesewetter. It's come for Salgado. It bounced back in, and it's in. It's Calvin Resend. Waiting at the back post. And it was such a weird it was such a weird passage of play, but a couple of shanked crosses just ended up finding its way all the way across to Resend, who has his second goal of the season. Simple tap in at the far post off of just a bounce cross from Omar, and
how many
in off the post.
Omar have?
That is his 5th of the season, I believe.
That's awesome.
For all the people hating on him, just look at how many assists he has.
Or excuse me, I think that's just his 3rd, but it's misleading because
he creates a ton, man.
He has a lot of those Iniesta assists where he assists the assister.
Yeah. He does a lot also of as Tacoma make a change immediately following the goal, Danny Leyva coming on for our favorite shithouse Jesse Daly.
I know Jesse Daly.
I'm sad to see him.
I'm
sad to see him go.
Throwing his body into people.
I'm sad to see him go, but but no, Omar's a little misleading because a couple of the goals that have been created are actually off of his shots.
Right.
So it gets saved, and then it doesn't count as an assist.
Right.
Because
there's been a
defenders touched it, or goalie saved it.
Right.
It doesn't count as an assist at that point. As Kiesewetter tries to take a little cheeky way around the around the end. Yeah, it was 100% a handball.
Okay.
As he blocked the clearance there, but
nice
little turn from Chapa. Locomotive back in the lead, and you have to say, I mean, given how Locomotive started the game and the chances created, you have to say that this is feeling a little more on par with, and now it's the other dude with the bad hair. It's the other Macaulay Culkin, as you said, because it's Rydstro this time, the defender who, for a deliberate handball, is given a yellow in the middle of the field because he literally swatted the ball down to keep Resend from getting past him.
Yeah, because if he would have burned him for pace.
Yeah.
Man.
Hines still, on his deathbed, shirt up.
I think
it's just summoning the strength to finish the last 20 minutes of the game. Yeah, he literally just kind of swats it away. He tried to be sneaky about it, but
did he though?
Not that sneaky. No, he tried to be sneaky. I'll say.
I may be like cursing this, but I feel like the referee's been okay.
Yeah,
he has been decent.
Been
yeah, someone's
okay for
definitely
this level.
about to get 2-footed and get away with it.
Right now that I've said that.
Yeah.
Curse to the commentator.
Yeah, no, it's Rebellon getting forward. I mean, for you guys, the goal, like, interesting sequence that more or less start Becky with a brilliant pass. That was ridiculous.
That was
just
like,
fizzed out to Omar. But the goal came from kind of a strange sequence that started with Rebellon, actually a failed cross ending up at the feet of Omar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think that Omar was intending to like hit it into the ground.
No,
No.
he was trying to volley it, but
Yeah, I think he was definitely trying to score. There are very few times that the only time that I know that Omar's not trying to score is when he hits a cross about 25 yards over everybody's head.
Right.
Is he getting there?
Well, good for Calvin for being in that place.
Yes.
Resend wins it high up off of Hines. Hines should know better than to try to skill in his condition.
Yeah. He should be thanking to be alive.
Fox laying it off for Omar. Omar running at his man. He switched over to the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Rydstrom absolutely fooling the camera. Oh my god, I'm
That got
about
me
to
a little
like
dizzy.
suffer from motion sickness.
Right.
Like they had to switch cameras. The guy got fooled so much that we're in like the zoomed in camera. Anyways, Locomotive have the ball. I do not get motion sickness easily, but no joke, like
Yeah, that was awful.
That was
It
weird,
like,
man. That was
that
a weird angle.
genuinely, I'm like about to like, I'm like nauseous from that. That was absurd. Tacoma back in possession. It'll be
man,
interesting to see.
I think the changes were spot on.
Money, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been interesting. We talked about stuff and how there are times where we think a change isn't the right one, or it doesn't seem like it's exactly what we need. But obviously, we don't get paid to do this. We we don't get paid to make those type of decisions, and Mark does. And time again, like these last few games, the changes he's made have really paid off. I mean, especially.
Yeah, he rarely. I can't think of when he's ever really gotten it wrong. I mean, I can remember changes that really didn't do much, maybe because they were too late in the game.
Sure.
But when he's actually made tactical changes, they almost always pay off.
Yeah, nice little switch there from Ross out wide for Omar. Omar now fully on the left flank. So
Omar's stamina is ridiculous.
Right.
Jerome gets a foot to that, but collected easily in the end. Decent cross from Omar too. Just Jerome didn't really have the body shape to put that one away.
I feel like our crossing has been getting better this last few.
You think Mark just has him out there for like 10 hours just crossing the
balls.
ball? Just like, all right, guys,
I wonder.
You're gonna get this right. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's like certain coaches that are like obsessed with, like practicing set pieces, and then there's some that don't do it at all.
Right.
Like I know Arsene Wenger loved to practice set pieces, which begs the question: then why were we so trash at them? But whatever.
That's, I mean, yeah, tale as old as time. Like for a lot of teams out there.
Yeah.
It's like what you hear about training and all that, but no, it is it has been an improvement. We've seen it from the goals that Jerome scored, obviously, the past couple of games.
Well done, Nick.
Yeah, Nick cutting things out in midfield, winning it again. Chapa playing it back into kind of an uncertain area, and now Tacoma back on the ball. It was just a little bit of a strange header. Ross commits a foul, I guess.
Kind of had to.
Yeah, that's one of those professional fouls,
Yeah,
I think.
and he's been shown the yellow card for his troubles. I don't know. I think when we watch that one back, I think we're gonna see that dude went down pretty easy.
Yeah.
It did,
But he felt that you feel the pressure on your back, and it's like, yep, I'm gonna go over.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
really nothing in that actually. That was
Yeah.
that was like he
Unfortunate.
touched his arm, I guess.
Yeah,
That's so.
He's like, I'm going down.
We have this whole thing where we get guys a lot of times where guys get booked for stuff that they haven't really earned a booking.
Right.
We've seen that a lot.
And then get
Colorado
away with
Springs
murder.
Colorado Springs was a perfect example of that, where like
Oh yeah.
set piece served in.
No.
Omar with a weird
Nice
header
foul.
and Resend having to come in with the acrobatic clearance. Chapa able to get to the end of it. What was that?
Man, Chapa is everywhere, man.
Yeah, he has been all over, and Kiesewetter not happy with Ridestrand's treatment of him there.
Heinz
As he-
still alive.
Heinz, yeah. Heinz update. 75th minute proof of life. His leg hasn't shattered into a million pieces yet, so
Jeez.
Tacoma playing the ball around their back four right now. I mean, they are kind of pushing a little bit. They're definitely starting to find some joy and get into the penalty area a little bit of Locomotive. So we have a job to do these next 15 minutes to see this out for sure.
We need to put
absolutely.
one away to like just settle it.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, there's not much time left, so Defiance are going to be wanting to press up, as you can see this high line.
Yeah. Yo, Austin and Christian are in the chat, and I totally have been neglecting you guys, so.
Austin, where you at? Thought he was going to join us tonight.
Yeah, I thought maybe as well, but
That's very poor.
poor clearance from Rebellon. Cut out well, though, in the end by Richie, and then Chapa able to get to the second ball. Well done from Locomotive's midfield to kind of squeeze Tacoma out there.
Yeah.
And oh, that's right. Yeah, Austin's doing his film stuff this
yes.
weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry,
enough.
forgot about that, Austin. Good luck with that. I mean, it sounds crazy to make a movie in 2 days, but
I'm just looking forward to the Daniel Huerta compilation. Insane
skills.
dribbles.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
4K.
like those Sergio Ramos insane,
Despacito.
dirty tackles,
Dirty-
stepping on people's
Dirty
faces.
tackles, Panenkas.
Yeah. What was the thing that we yeah, that heart. But yeah, and then and Chino, thanks for joining in as well. Freaking the heart and soul of the drums
Oh, nice.
for eighth
sir.
notch. Nice little pass there from Tacoma, but Dylan dribbles it out behind.
How
Goal
guy's gotta be
kick
like
to
33,
Locomotive.
right?
Yeah, he's looking a little old. He's looking like if he doesn't break through quickly. Oh, okay. Daly was 89. I was thinking 87's coming on. I'm like, did they just put Daly in like they
Yeah,
just
Daly
give
was
somebody
89.
else his
His shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Alfonso Ocampo Chavez on for Justin Dillon, the goal scorer for Tacoma. Looked like it was a well taken finish from Dillon for sure.
Yeah, no, it was a really good goal. I wonder now that teams are making kind of their late changes. I wonder what's the over under on Mark actually using his third change.
He
'Cause
rarely
he rarely does.
Yeah.
I just don't know why.
If
I mean,
he-
you have it, use it.
No.
I think he saves it for like either injury or
Or, like
wasting
time wasting. Yeah.
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 I mean, that's what I've noticed.
Well, that's a classic like FM move. In it used to be in the older versions, like if you made all 3 subs before like the 85th minute, someone was definitely getting hurt and you were finishing with 10. Like there was no way around it.
Like,
So you
it's not a
always
bug,
save
it's
that
a
last one.
feature.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe it is like I feel like it has to be a kind of a contingency sub.
Yeah.
Kind of like the fail safe.
Yeah, and I mean talking to Mark too, like it seems like he always, as Tacoma getting forward, Resend. I mean, we talked about how him and Chopper are the 2 hardest workers.
And they're
Resend,
showing it there. Oh.
Resend able to track back and make a sliding challenge. It looks like he's a little worse for wear for it. He was kind of hobbling a little bit there. Hopefully he's all right, but Rebellon fouled. But yeah, it seems just talking to the way Mark kind of manages, it seems like he really tries to plan out his subs kind of based on like he has a sub in mind. He has one sub in mind for 60 minutes for sure.
Yeah.
And he probably has a sub for 75 as well. Like just based on how things have gone in the past, it seems like that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen a couple of times, obviously, game state dictate like, okay, that's not, he's not going to make that sub that he planned.
Right.
Or we've seen, the sub get announced and then the game state changes.
Right.
And all of a sudden, like, now we have a sub coming on who, isn't necessarily what he wants for that situation.
Right.
But it's already, it's been done.
too
So,
late.
like, it is what
and,
it is.
funnily enough, I feel like that happens more often at home.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the road, the subs are always on point.
Yeah, he's had a little bit of bad luck, too, just with when we concede goals. Like, that's a... Like, RGV is a perfect example for me where, like, he brings everybody on because it's like, all right, we got 13 minutes. We're just going to see this out.
Yeah.
Little did he know, like, right after kickoff, this dude is just going to drill one from 35. Like,
yeah, that was ridiculous.
So.
Yeah, that was a nice goal.
Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes we end up, like, Mark kind of ends up as, like, a victim of circumstance and where he's made a sub and then just something wild happens.
Right.
But in this case, yeah, I mean, having Chapa and Resend on has already proven fruitful. Chapa will have to be careful grabbing jerseys like that because he is on a yellow. Rebellon fouls Hines in the end, who is still able to move. Chapa will have to be. He can't commit the professional foul.
No.
Being in the book already, he can't be that guy.
Right.
Who's chasing
he's
back.
Just gonna have to let it run.
Yeah. Again, they're gonna try to win those set pieces, especially now here. They haven't had a lot of joy the last about 10 minutes.
Right.
Tacoma, so it'll be interesting. Tacoma ride strand delivering this to the far post. Chiro tracks it all the way, heads it away. Only as far as the substitute. And it's now being recycled back through Tacoma's middle out to Ridestrand.
They kind of got the ball now.
Yeah, they do. Good tackle there from Nick Ross.
Oof.
Resend with the turn, but Tacoma win the ball back. It's played out wide. Poor pass infield from Ridestrand, and Rebellon able to play it downfield out for a Tacoma throw. 83rd minute, rather.
Yeah, you can tell Deviants are getting a little bit desperate here, taking really quick throw-ins and just trying to go up the gut.
Playing it out from the back. They've kind of gone away from the long ball, but I think it's also because Locomotive's dropped off a bit.
Sure. Yeah.
Just trying to...
They really have nowhere else to go but
low
lateral.
Block.
Yeah, just trying to see things out as Fox able to get back to this one and put it out for a throw. It is, I mean, Tacoma just kind of inching forward in this case as the substitute Cortez. Alfonso Cortez. Am I making that up?
Something like
Alfonso
that. Ocampo or something. He had a
Ocampo.
long last name.
Chavez?
Damn, we're terrible.
Something Ocampo.
Chavez. Yeah, my bad. Tacoma still in possession. Locomotive, like, pretty happy to sit off and just try to contain things. Shot comes in from distance. It's well wide.
Speculative.
Yeah, that would have been. It would have taken something special to score from there, and it looks like maybe another sub's being readied. Yep, and it's Derek Gebhard. He's going to be coming on for Jerome Kiesewetter for the last about 6 and change, depending on how much stoppage time's added, which I can't imagine will be much here at the end of the game. Maybe 3 minutes we're looking at.
Tops.
But Kiesewetter coming off just the one goal. So the orthodontist didn't get his braces today.
I know, but hey, that's still 7.
Yes, his 7th goal of the season, and a classy finish.
Absolutely.
Derek Gebhard on. I mean, Derek, we've seen, he's become a little bit more of a peripheral figure for the team.
Both due to injury and I guess other people kind of forcing themselves into Mark's plans. So
yeah,
see what he can kind of do with these
just few
6
minutes.
minutes and change.
Omar with a nice little turn here.
First,
trying to relieve the pressure a little bit. And
nice ball.
Ball in behind for Derek. First touch here. Bring it down. Plays it infield for Resend. Resend back to Derek. Derek might shape to shoot here. Brought down on the edge of the area. What?
That's
Oh my God.
absolutely a foul.
Yeah.
How is that
Why?
not given? Long ball forward here looking for Chavez. Ketterer out to collect. That is a foul. And I
I
mean,
take back what I said.
it was right on the edge, right on the edge of the area. I don't think it was a penalty,
No,
but
definitely
it was definitely a free kick right on the edge.
That's
And
ridiculous.
Yeah,
wow, that
was a dangerous
And he
area,
saw it all the way.
Yeah, that
Reference
was-
right there.
that was. I don't know. We're not going to see a replay of it because it's Tacoma broadcast, but
What a
chip
ball.
through. Derek, one-on-one with the keeper. He's past him. He's been brought down. It's got to be a red.
He's the last
No
man.
foul?
That's a red.
I don't think
It's
he
got to be a
called it.
foul. It
He
must
didn't
be.
call a foul. That's ridiculous.
Wow. Well,
Derek just getting robbed here.
That's absolutely.
Well, the second one is definitely a bet.
Yeah.
He's just put his cleats through the back of Gevo.
Ah, man,
Oh
that's
my gosh.
that's unlucky, man. He was
Good for
gone.
Derek though. Immediately, it comes
Yeah.
on and has an immediate impact.
Yeah,
He's-
Derek having a big impact here, and
Check this out. They're gonna kill time right now.
yeah, they're looking for the short corner. The Chapa to take, and he's just gonna roll it to Omar and
It's
just
like Omar guard
dare
the ball.
everybody to try to win the ball off them.
Yep.
We do have it in the corner. 87th minute now. 2-1 El Paso lead. Interesting though. I mean, Derek really dangerous since he's come on.
Yeah, I don't think they were expecting him to have such an impact. And
Hey, come on.
Nice
that's gotta be
chip
a foul.
through and finally
Yeah.
a foul given. Really well,
Nice.
like great ball chip through from
Nice,
Omar.
yeah.
From Omar looking
Nice.
for Chapa. Chapa brought down right on the edge of the area.
They fooled us all.
Yeah,
wow.
Good little
yeah.
play.
Thought they'd take it to the corner, and
Yeah.
Chapa actually found a nice little bit of space in behind, and I mean
That was almost a PK.
yeah, that
Yeah.
it was legitimately half a step from being a penalty kick there. Very dangerous spot for a free kick here, similar to the spot that Jerome took the one in the
curling
first
effort,
half.
Right.
Ross goes for a goal and just blazes over.
Huh.
I'd have maybe chipped that one far post, but
Yeah.
Yeah, looped it.
It's kind of a weird angle though.
yeah, it's tough too because
Yeah.
you're automatically playing it close to the keeper.
Yeah.
That's what,
Right.
so he can claim
Right.
it if you don't hit it hard enough.
Yeah.
But it's such a tough angle to score from too.
It's gotta be either like a rocket that the goalie doesn't see or like a cross.
Yeah,
Tony Cruz.
yeah. The Kroos just curler into the far corner.
But I mean,
There's a
he
reason
does
that
it-
he's like one of the best
Yeah.
players in the world. Yeah.
Sure. Fair.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Christian Eriksen tried one of those today, and my heart was in my throat.
That save by Allison was.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Allison
Class.
bailed us out today. I would have said he's man of the match, just being off topic for a second.
well, aren't you glad Karius is gone?
Yeah. I feel bad for the guy because I think he was a little bit of a
I think he was freaking concussed.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way you throw the ball directly to Benzema unless your brain
Yeah.
got injured.
yeah. I think he was because Ramos just straight elbowed him right in the side of the head.
Like one of the
Well, he's
worst.
doing pretty good at this. Oh,
Alright.
Omar passed a
Dude,
couple.
dude.
Is this Omar's chance? He's been brought down in the area. Nothing given. Put out behind for a corner.
Come on, I want to say that had a
Omar's stamina is really something to behold.
Yeah.
80th minute and he's still running
88th
at them.
minute and you're still
He's just,
sprinting
and
at
just
guys.
scorching people.
Yeah.
Like that's it's just
I mean, and again, like I know we say this all the time, but it's like you don't expect a dude that big to have wheels like
Yeah.
that.
For real.
I mean,
I
you
mean,
expect
either,
him to be able to cover ground because he's like got long legs and
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah,
But he's also quick. That's
Right.
that's what's crazy.
right. He's,
And
he's
explosive.
agile.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who is like that in world football that we can think of?
Peter Crouch.
I mean, maybe like Mandzukic, but
Yeah, but even
he's
then,
not
like
explosive. I don't
No.
think. No, but he is. Yeah.
I mean, gotta say, like, kind of like Ibrahimovic, kind of. He's-
just in terms of the like the
Like,
physical.
Yeah, and like the skill, like you don't expect
But
the guy
who's
that
like
big.
a big winger? Like someone who, well, I know one, but he's not. He's young. Marcus Thuram. William Thuram's son.
Yeah.
He's like 6'4", and his pace is ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys playing in France who are kind of like that.
Yeah.
Those just big wingers where you expect them to be number 9s, and they're just
and you expect them to be like lumbering.
Yeah.
Just like, no, they're freaking fast.
Yeah, you expect to see
kind of like Dylan.
You expect like Lukaku, and
Yeah.
and you get freaking pace wise, you're getting freaking
Tottenham Bale, he was a pacey guy.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder where he goes next.
Yeah, that'll be
He's
interesting to see.
clearly not wanted in Madrid.
It'd be cool if he went back to Tottenham, but I don't think
They're not going to pay him.
Yeah. Maybe United. He's got to go back to the UK, right? I mean, that's what
I
thinking.
heard
Well, everybody in
that Bayern
Spain
was
hates it.
interested until they heard how much money he makes,
Oh yeah,
and then they were like,
that's the
"JK."
biggest. That's the biggest obstacle for Bale, finding a new spot, because I don't think anybody's going to be willing, especially with the whole way that the Alexis Sanchez deal worked out with for United. I mean, he's been
that's
trash,
already an albatross for them.
and he makes $500K a week, like, and there's just
500?
no
Yeah.
you can't get rid of that. Like, there's no who the hell is going to pay a guy that much? Like,
It's like he said, he'd rather stay there and make money and play golf. Like, he won't go anywhere if they don't pay him. He won't take a pay cut for playing time.
so that's just as we enter, we're across the 90th minute now.
Oh, 4.
They said 3 added minutes, and they've added 4 minutes.
The Rev had to ruin it. We had gotten the guesses on
Yeah,
both
we
halves.
had Nostradamus in full effect.
Nostradamus.
But we've already played a minute
Respect.
now of the 4 added.
As Ketter jogs.
Ketter really taking his time with the goal kick. So I mean, yeah, this is interesting. We've talked about the refereeing obviously a lot, but I mean, in terms of the amount of physical play that's allowed on Omar specifically, kind of the advantages given to defenders just to deal with them. I mean, is it if he was refereed the same as other players on the field, would it just not even be fair? Like, is that what referees see, where they see a guy who's so dominant and they just expect him to kind of run through challenges and
Right, which is funny because I
not
always
be
thought
fouled?
that I always thought the benefit of the doubt was supposed to go to the attacker.
right?
But yeah, it must.
Well, I
be.
mean, in a league where you're trying to encourage like attacking play, as Tacoma getting forward, Ketterer nearly caught out there by a chip, but had it well handled, no real issues, and we're into the 93rd minute, just a couple of minutes, well, really a minute and change left to play.
If we can hang on, then the Sky Blues stay undefeated.
Yeah.
We stay undefeated on the road.
Let's just not wear the Navy anymore. I'm just
The Navy is canceled.
Just a little bit of time left. Hines, I mean, respect, honestly. He was injured in like the 6th minute.
he grinded through.
He's made it that hard. He's made it all the way. He must be a Tacoma boy, you know? Like, only Tacoma boys can have that heart. Yeah.
That heart.
Chip ball forward. Choppa's chasing this one down. He's got Derek infield, but he's going to take it to the corner. I mean, it's a smart move.
So unselfish of him.
It's a smart move.
To not try and get in and try to score.
And he's played it off the defender for a throw. Oh,
That's absolutely our throw.
Hey, what the heck?
And they took a futsal like kick in.
That's ridiculous.
Is this just like lawless right now? Like, or did
what was that? That
ref
was
has
first of all,
given
that was a
up.
handball on him.
Yeah, and they gave it against. I guess they gave the handball against Choppa. Is the only thing that I
thought
can
he
think.
kicked it off the defender's shin.
Yeah, I thought so too. Chip ball forward and put over the bar. Who was that tracking back? Even that was Fox.
Yeah.
Coming in,
Is that where the Seattle Reign plays too?
I guess.
Oh wow.
They played out in Tacoma. I
guess.
figured they would have played like in Seattle.
I lived in
yeah,
Tacoma for a bit, and Tacoma is not that close to Seattle.
Right,
Like,
that's what
it's
I'm.
still a drive. So.
Oh, they sent the keeper forward for that corner, and it looks like that is full time. The whistle's been blown, and El Paso Locomotive come away with a 2-1 win on the road in Tacoma. It was Jerome Kiesewetter opening the scoring before Justin Dillon equalized for Defiance. Things were looking a little bit dicey for Locomotive there on the road until Calvin Resend came through with a goal off the bench, come away with a 2-1 win, and it is a vital 3 points on the road for El Paso Locomotive. That takes, as far as the live table goes, that takes Locomotive up to 6th place, level on points with Phoenix, Reno, and Fresno, all having played the same amount of games. So
good work. Good work.
Man, Defiance really understandably look really dejected. I mean, it's just another tally in the L column down.
Just taking L's. Yeah, Tacoma Falls to 2, 3, and 10, just 9 points on the season. So, I mean, Mark said that in an interview midweek that this was a must-win, have to get the 3 points. Mm-hmm. They've done it in not so impressive fashion, but I mean, how important for the team is it that they get a win like this where they haven't played their best, they haven't necessarily been completely dominant, but they get the 3 points anyways?
I mean, yeah, sometimes you just have to get those ugly wins. I think that there was a lot of issues on defense tonight that we could have maybe, if we were playing a better team, we might have paid the price for. But when you're on the road to get the 3 points, that's all that matters really at the end of the day. I think Mark's going to have a lot of film to go through with these guys and to talk about when they get back to El Paso. But, yeah, definitely not the most aesthetically pleasing victory, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, what do they say sometimes, that I'm getting ahead of myself, but you can lose championships in games like this. Mm-hmm. But if you definitely win these ugly games, then it could have gone way differently.
Sure.
It is a good win on the road for El Paso Locomotive. It is good news as well for Seriously Loco because Austin now won't boycott the pod.
All right. That's right. Sweet.
So yeah, it is a good win on the road. Ultimately, it's 3 points is 3 points. Locomotive get the win in Tacoma, and they will be back at home next week against LA Galaxy 2.
Finally.
And we'll be back in the stadium and just enjoying having Locomotive in town.
Definitely.
Locomotive match days down at the SWAP. That's what we love. So
yep.
We will see you guys there for sure. If you guys don't already, which I'm sure anyone watching this probably does. You guys, sorry about that. You guys, you guys have definitely, I'm sure, listened to the pod. But if you haven't, check us out: iTunes, Spotify, Google Play. Subscribe, whatever, review, all that stuff. And we'll see you guys on Saturday.
Yeah, see you then.